Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the Cosmic Creation Island Report. Sorry, I'm all up in your business. Thank you for coming back to the channel. If you're returning, you're a real one like always. I appreciate you being here. And if you're new, did I say I don't know. I said it all weird. Let's start again. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Monse, and if you're returning, like always, you're a real one. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate all of you being here. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. So, I just heard love message. Okay, that's all I heard. This is all I have left of my sage. I gotta go get another one. I'm about to go. My son just left right now, but when he gets back, I'll go. So, it's gonna be a love reading, okay, apparently. So I brought out normally the cards that I use for like love readings when I know it's gonna be about love. So we got the Mermaid deck, we got the Ganesha deck, we got also I brought out the Whispers of Love deck, and I bought out the Cosmic Insight deck. We're gonna see. I don't know what I tried to say, but we're gonna see. Okay, we're gonna see if we can get some more insight on who this person is, what the person's intentions are, what they're trying to do, if they're coming correct, or if they just coming to play, because ain't nobody got time for that. Okay. Oh, look, it says spend quality time together. I know you can't see that, but I just thought it was cute. Look it. Okay, so who knows? This person might be coming correct. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to use the Ganesha deck. I'm not really feeling called to use the Ganesha deck, if I'm being real. So, but I love you too. Hold on, guys. Yeah, so I'm not really feeling like too guided to use the Ganesha deck, but I do have it out here. I normally use it when I do love reading. But we gonna see. Okay. So let's get it popping. Let's see. On the bottom of the deck we have dreams, dream message, dream teaching, vivid dreams. Hold on. I felt my hair and it tickled my face. But that just brought a big ass smile to my face. Maybe this person is coming correct. I'm getting that this person is funny. This person comical. I just heard comical. Maybe he I don't know. I just said he, but maybe they like to tell a lot of jokes, or they do things to make you smile. Thank you, Spirit. They do things to make you smile. So this is giving, you already know this person, okay? You already know this person. Things are moving. Songs of the siren, the call, moaning voice to acknowledge. This popped out of the deck, but y'all know, I'm throwing it in here again. Yeah, so it's giving, you already know this person. Maybe you guys have a lot of fun together. Wait. Confirmation. Deje de gritar, eh? Deje de gritar. Yeah, maybe you guys have a lot of fun together when you guys hang out, and they're always making you laugh. It says, I think I've seen this. This is the second time I see this card. And the last time I saw it, I said a different meaning to it, but I'm feeling something different. Okay, it's called Falling in Love. It says falling in love, kissing the divine in another, in yourself. This is, okay, here we go. Okay. This is a divine partner. This is a divine partner. This is a divine connection. This is it. This is a stronger connection. Hold on, guys. We are already like 6 minutes into the video and I'm already having like an unbelievable amount of interruptions, okay? And I don't like that. So, vamos a reprender en el nombre de Dios, en el nombre de Jesús, del Espíritu Santo, okay? Because, no. See what I'm saying? Now the lighter don't want to work. But yeah, so this is giving, and I knew I was on the money. And that interruption came, so I wouldn't say what I was going to say. My nose started itching even before I said it. Y'all know that when I start to itch, it's because your girl's on the money. So that card is giving a sacred divine union. It's giving like, this is a divine partner, you're a divine partner. Maybe this person doesn't know that you're their divine partner. Okay, one of you two knows. Oh yeah. One of you two knows that the other is their divine partner, and maybe there's no action being taken because there's only one person that knows and the other one has to catch up. Things are not moving fast enough for you. Thank you, Spirit. Maybe things are not moving fast enough for you. So maybe, yeah, maybe the connection's already there. Okay, maybe you are already connected with this person and you already feel it. Maybe you're the one that knows. Thank you, Spirit. You're the one that knows. Because you feel it. Confirmation. You hear that beep? You're the one that knows. Ya pues, you're the one that knows. You're the one that knows that, I guess, hold on. Maybe you don't know. But what's making you feel that way is that the way you know, right, that you feel good. Like there's okay, thank you, Spirit. I couldn't figure it out. So maybe you don't know that this is your divine partner, but you know that it's the way you feel that's making you think that. Maybe this is my person. Maybe this is who I'm meant to be with. Maybe when you're with them, suspiras. I don't know how to say that in English, guys. Maybe you like that. Eso es un suspiro. You know, but it's, déjame ahí. So it's un suspiro, right? But it's kind of like one of those, you know. Maybe you haven't felt one of those in a while. Maybe you've had other connections with other people. And, ¿qué le dije? Too many interruptions, y'all. I'm telling you. Déjeme eso ahí. Put it, hurry up then. Put it there. Y me lo deja ahí ya. Córrele. Maybe that's symbolic, right? Maybe there's things in the way that there's a reason why you guys can't come together just yet. Maybe there's a reason why you guys can't come together just yet. Maybe there's obstacles, or maybe there's things that this person has to clear. You probably already cleared everything. That's why you're feeling like that. 10-10. Maybe you're already feeling like that. Like you're ready, right? You're ready to start something new and fresh with somebody. And maybe this person's like, hold up, girl. See, I don't know. Put yourself where you go. I keep saying like it's the divine masculine that has to catch up right now. And maybe it is true, because as far as I know, a lot of divine feminines woke up last year. A lot of divine feminines woke up last year. A lot of divine feminines are just barely starting on their spiritual awakening. Have just barely started their spiritual awakening and are, they're in the process. They're on the move. You're on the move. You've elevated. Maybe you already had your spiritual awakening. Maybe you're on 11-11. Oh my God. Thank you, Spirit. See what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the divine feminine is at a level right now, and you're right here. And your divine masculine's like, let's just say he's right here. He has to catch up. Okay? And again, maybe the masculine doesn't know yet that he is your divine partner and you're their divine partner. Okay? And maybe you don't know it either. You just go off of what you feel, right? Because if you're at another level right now, spiritually speaking, you're going to feel that. You feel the energy. You feel the energy in the room, right? And so when you hang out with somebody and you're like, ugh, you're on that type of time, that person's energy is not vibing with yours. That person you're just like, ugh, fuck. I'm like, you're just like, why am I here with you, right? 12-12. You're like, why am I here with you right now? You're annoying me. It almost gives that. And you're not trying to be mean or rude or anything, right? So you keep it to yourself. And you just note it up here. And you tell yourself later, once you get home or whatever, right? Or you leave that person. You're like, ugh, I'm just not going to kick it with that person no more. I can't. Why? Because, what the hell? Hold on, guys. That was weird. But anyways, you're just like, I'm not going to kick it with that person no more. It's because every time I kick it with this person, like, I just get in a bad mood. Like, they open their mouth and immediately I'm just like, shut the fuck up. And again, I'm not trying to be fucked up, okay? And I'm not trying to, it's just that person's energy. 13-13. You have elevated to a certain, fuck, dude. It's like, I swear to God, I shower. It's like my head be itching and my nose be itching. It's just weird, okay? But every time I channel and I be on the money, like, your girl starts to itch. But anyways, vamos a darle un poquito a la... I'm sorry, my phone fell. I just opened my window. But yeah, so it's not that you're trying to be mean or rude or anything like that. It's just you just don't vibe. And if you don't understand why, like, maybe at one point you did kick, when you would kick it with that person, you were like, oh yeah, cool, whatever, blah, 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 right? But now that you've woken up and you've continued to elevate, spiritually speaking, now you really get to feel the energy. Now you really get to see people for what they really are. Now you really are, like, in tune with that person's energy. And if you're feeling like that, like I said, like, you kick it with somebody and you're like, ugh, please don't talk. You're just gonna annoy me. It's not that you're annoyed, and it's not that you're being rude. It's just that person's energy, 444, doesn't vibe with you. But this person here, this motherfucker right here, It's not on that time. This person right here, you probably feel fucking butterflies and you hear the birds chirping and it's a beautiful sunny day and they make you smile. Like, we have fertility and beauty. This person... I was just going to say, this person looks at you and thinks fertile, thinks baby, thinks long-term, thinks family, thinks my wife, my husband, the father of my children, the mother of my children, regardless if you have babies already or not. Okay? It says fertility says potential, powerful, creating energy, initiation energy. Again, you read the room. You can feel it. Yes, no, yes. And it's not, again, it's not that you're like being rude or being an asshole. It's just, again, there are certain energies that you cannot fuck with no more. Because you have elevated to a higher frequency. So therefore, those type of energies, there's some type of energies that just don't get to come with you. Or there's just certain energies that just don't align with you. Okay? And that's just what it is. It is what it is. Okay? And the other one was beauty. It says grace, loveliness, integrity, a form of form and spirit. Again, so this person, that's how this person sees you. Beautiful inside and out. You're spiritually beautiful. You're on the outside, gorgeous, amazing. On the inside as well. Right? And you know, now that I'm talking about energies and things like that, I can very much take that again myself. That definitely resonates with me because I've been kicking it with like new people that I've never kicked it before with, and people that I didn't have in my energy or in my circle of, right? And then the more and more I started to kick it with them, the more I was like, ugh. And so now when they call and they're like, hey, let's go hang out, grab a coffee, I'm like, oh, I can't. I gotta stay with the babies because my son's going. Like, I just don't. I avoid it. Because I don't want to feel like that. I don't want to feel when I'm with this person, I'm going to have the fucking stank face like. And while they're talking, I'm like, it like sucks the life out of me almost. You know, you just feel, that's like the only way I can describe it. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's just keep going. Let's see. Oh my God, spirit. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Person, thank you. It says guide, a mentor, trustworthy ally. That's what this person's going to be. That's what you're going to be. I know they're mermaids and they're females, right? And they're women most of the time on here, okay? But that's what you guys are going to be. Okay? A guide. You guys are going to guide each other, mentor, a trustworthy ally. Someone you can trust. You can trust this person. You're gonna know. And look it again. I just flipped the deck and look it again. That's what I'm saying. It's like when I hear mentor, I don't feel like you guys are gonna teach each other, right? Because if this is a divine partner, this means that this divine partner is also chosen, has gifts, has knowledge, has wisdom, right? And so do you. And then therefore you can mentor each other. Because there's things that this person knows that you may not. That can help you to better understand your gifts. or better understand your path. The same for you. There might be gifts that that you have that this person doesn't understand, that you can guide them through it. That to me is what I hear mentor. See, a trustworthy ally. This person's not going to be like, if you say, right, I want to start a podcast. And on the podcast, I want us to I want to start the podcast and have like people come in and maybe talk about their spiritual journey, or talk about how tough it was to get here. What do you think? And that person's going to be like, oh yes, babe, do it like this and do it like that, and blah, da, 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 da. Like, that'll be like a guidance, right? That's exactly what's about to happen. It's not going to be like, oh yeah, you want to start a podcast? It's going to suck. Nobody's going to hear that. If I were you, I wouldn't even fucking start that shit. That's not what it's going to be. And I keep itching, you guys, okay? I keep itching. Oh, something else flipped over. Divination. You see? Prophecy, fate, destiny, future, fortune. Oh my God. Oh, you guys. Hold on. Something. Oh, I thought something flipped over. Oh my God. Maybe you're a reader. Maybe this person's a reader. Like, to me, divination's like, every time I hear that, I always think of somebody like looking at a crystal ball and having their visions through a crystal ball. I just saw a glass of water. Like a glass of water, like a clear glass with water in it. Maybe you're that person. Maybe your person's that person. You know, that they can see things through a crystal glass, a crystal ball, a crystal something. Every time I see divination or I hear divination, I always see that card from the Kipperish deck from Kevin, Intuitive Kev. It's that divination, and she's holding a crystal ball on that card. And that's directly where my mind went. So that's what I'm saying. But then I heard, or a clear, or a glass cup. A seer? You're a seer? This person's a seer? I just heard seer. Or maybe you or this person, right? These are just things that I keep hearing. I feel like it's gifts, either that you have, or this person has. And together, you guys are gonna, I heard desarrollarlos. So desarrollar means like develop. So maybe your gifts or this person's gifts, they're not gonna like really go into fruition until you guys get together. Okay, I'm not saying that you probably don't already know what your gifts are. 333. I'm not saying that you don't already know what your gifts are and that you're not already putting them into practice. But maybe they're gonna elevate. They're gonna elevate once you get together with this person. It was at the split, remember? Something's going down in my bathroom. My daughter out there acting a fool in the damn bathroom. I'm telling you. You're gonna have a baby. And either you are gonna know before, like, I just heard, and I know, you know, and I know, I think that's from a song. Who is that? A J. Cole? But I don't even know the song. But that's just what I heard. And I know, you know, and I know, you know. Because look at the baby where he's at. It's a crystal ball. And look at her holding that crystal ball. And I just talked about that. I was just saying that. Every time I hear or see divination, that's literally what comes to mind. And there goes that stupid gnat. And there's that crystal ball. And the baby's in that crystal ball. So again, either you can see through the crystal ball or your person. Either way, regardless of who can see through it, it's giving like future seer. Thank you, Spirit, because I did hear seer. So it's giving future seer. It's giving that. It's giving that you'll be like either you or your person will be able to see the future or determine the future, like your future, see the future, see what's coming in and prepare yourselves for it. Again, a mentor, right? So, for example, if your person is the one that sees through the crystal ball and they can see that in the future, you guys are going to have, I don't know, 2 kids. Okay, 2 kids. So how should we prepare for the arrival of those 2 babies? Something like that, right? I'm just speaking, but... We have the priestess, gifts, treasure, revelations of own value, knownness. Hi. Hello. Yeah, again, it's just giving more. Oh my God. It's just giving more gifts. Treasure, revelations of own value. This is a gift. A sacred gift. Or there's, hold on. Energy field adjustment. It says aura cleansing and health. Okay, I feel like that's this person. Your person needs to cleanse. Your person needs to take care of themselves. Your person is the one that needs to again catch up to you, because you're the priestess. It says present. It says the crane bag. It says sacred ocean medicine, clutter, declutter, and choices. That's why I said it was a present, because I read it as the priestess, but then no, I read it back and it says the present. It's because the letters are tiny, y'all. Sanctuary. It says privacy, inviolate personal space, respected boundaries, and taboo. Yeah, this person needs to, this person needs to, again, catch up with this aura cleansing, this declutter, set personal boundaries. I feel like this person is the one that has a little bit of work to do. It feels like you already did this. That's why you're getting this present, right? You already did it. That's why you're getting this present, this treasure, this guide that is coming to you, which is your person, right? But your person still has a little bit of work to do. You know, they have to set boundaries for people that no longer serve them of their highest good, and that want to violate like their personal space and things like that.
Mom, beer.
But you know, with this energy field adjustment, I feel like that's what they're getting now. Oh, okay. And this card came out first, okay? So, what it's giving, you know, thank you, Spirit. Everything happens for a reason. You know how I was ranting about how when you hang out with somebody, you don't feel anything bad, right? You're kicking it, whatever. But then when you elevate a little bit more spiritually, now you can really feel the energy in the room and you know who you want to fuck with and who you don't. I feel like this card is representing that for your person. And that's why now they're starting to set up boundaries and they're trying to clear up space and declutter whatever needs to declutter. Like whoever gotta go can go, and whoever gotta stay respects the boundaries, or they can go as well. And maybe some people are not feeling the vibe, and that's why he needs to, and that's why your person needs to cleanse. Cleanse. But they're gonna feel it. Hi, Poops. They're gonna feel it. They're gonna know. They're gonna know what to do. They're gonna know. They're gonna know. They're just gonna know. Yeah, they're gonna know. That's what that's. Yeah, that's what that's giving. I had these over there. The hell? No, no las vayas a meter allí. Síguele, ¿eh? Bueno. We have time and tide, oceanic spells and rituals. Have you been calling in your divine partner? Because look, it says time and tide. Have you been doing like, not love spells, right? But rituals, maybe calling in your divine partner. Maybe saying things like, I am open for love. I am ready to receive love. I call in my divine partner. May my divine partner find me. And may I know who my divine person is when they do show up. May my soul tell me. You know, things like that. Because this is giving that. It says time and tide. It says oceanic spells and rituals. And look what she's drawing in the sand. Okay. And I feel... And if you see, I don't know if you can see if like there's like this ray of lights. It's almost giving like you were heard. Oh, that's what you want? You want your divine person? You're ready for love? You're ready to be loved, receive love? And okay, got you. Your spirit team was like, cool, on the way, or already there. Yeah, because look how even bright the water looks. It almost looks white, yeah? So yeah, like I said, it's not giving like love spells or any of that. It's giving, this is giving like, you know when you do like I am affirmations, right? I am love and I am deserving of love. I am beauty inside and out. I am a divine child of God. When you do those type of affirmations, right, it's a low-key ritual. Because you're throwing that out into the universe. You're saying what you are and who you are. And you very much believe that. You very much have faith in that. And you probably did the same thing when it came to your person, right? It's not that you are alone, but you're not lonely, right? There's a difference. So, you guys, like I really want to scratch the hell out of my nose. Yeah, you're alone, but you're not lonely. But you're like, but it would be nice, right? But I'm not like in desperate need. You know what I'm saying? It's not giving that. Because even you were very much doing that. And when you did it, and this is probably for some of you, not all of you, but when you did it, you felt it. You felt it. You felt the energy. You felt that you were heard. You felt it, because I just noticed this. Look at all of, like around her. You feel that? You see that? You feel it? If you feel it, hey, you see, like you felt it. Again, you were heard. Whatever you did, it worked. It worked. That person is here. It worked. It worked. It worked. That person is here. That person's in your energy. Again, all this person has to do is catch up. And they're gonna. Okay. Oh, hold on, something flipped. It says the unseen. Too much is hidden from you. Oof. I don't like that. Hold on, let's see something. What is this? The unseen, too much is hidden from you, Spirit. What is that? What is that? What is that? It says vacation. It says you will be traveling soon. Okay, so I just asked, can you say tapped in? Tap the fuck in. Okay, so this card, it says the unseen. It says too much is hidden from you, and then it said vacation. You will be traveling soon. And on the bottom of the deck, it says confession. Someone has to tell you something. So what I was going to say, okay, and the cards, that's why you gotta love the cards. This is what I was going to say. This person probably has something to tell you, obviously, right? But maybe that's what they need to do in order to get up here with you. They need to come clean. They need to be honest about something. Maybe they're going to tell you, hey, how about we go away for the weekend? And not even like maybe just to the next city, because in the next city on the weekend, there's going to be a fair. And, you know, there's games and music and food, and it's a good time. It's a good vibe. Let's go. And you're like, oh, hell yeah, right? Because you're already feeling this person. I can't. Spirit, I can't. I'll show you right now. And so, you know, you're already feeling this person, right? So you're like, hell yeah, let's go. You know, get the kids a babysitter. You leave them, you know, set up for whatever they may need. Like the babies are good, like everything is good, you're good to go, and you go. And in this weekend, this person comes clean and tells you, hey, this, that, and the other. You're gonna handle that however you think you should handle it. But I'll tell you this though, if this would just be my advice to you, okay? Because we all have free will. You do with that, with whatever this person tells you, what you please, right? Go within and ask, should you forgive and forget and continue, right? Because we all have a past, okay? We all have a past. And it's giving like you haven't really kicked things off with this person, like things haven't fully gotten off the ground, and it's probably because of whatever that they're not saying. And I don't think it's something that like they're hiding from you, like they're doing something. I'm thinking that it's something that they already have done in their past that they do feel that you should know, though. But they're thinking like, fuck, if I tell this person that a week ago I was fucking with somebody else, you know what I'm saying? They might be like, oh, it's good, I'm cool. Because you might still be fucking with that person. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I don't think it's, I don't know. But use your discernment, okay? Use your discernment, and ask your spirit guides, okay? Because they're never going to steer you wrong. They're going to tell you exactly what to do. And I mean, heck, if you're already to a certain level, spiritually speaking, you might not even need to do that because you're intuitive. And your intuition is probably like at an all-time high, okay? So you might not need to do that. You might even feel it right then and there to say, hey, you know what? That's your past. It's in the past. Yes, it's in the past. I want to be with you. I want to go on this vacation with you. I want to travel with you. I want to grow with you. I want to have these kids with you. I want to share our spirit or our spiritual journey. You know what I'm saying? Because on the bottom of the deck, we have honor the masculine. When I was shuffling, this card was the first one that flew out. It says, nope. It's, oh my God. It says respecting men. It says embracing the masculine divine. And look at, doesn't he look like I'm free? Hold on, guys. Yeah, so it's giving that maybe when this person does tell you what they need to tell you, that's how they're going to feel. They're going to feel free, liberated. Especially if you forgive and forget, or you let it go, or it doesn't affect you, right? In any way, shape, or form. Like, again, like I said, if it's something like that, like this person said, oh, well, I was talking to someone at the same time I was talking to you, but I decided that you're the one I want to be with. You're the one at 222. You're the one I want to spend my time with. You're the one that I want to do this, that, and the other. I'm sorry, right? For talking to you and someone else at the same time. For whatever reason, right? I want to do these, actually. I don't think I'm going to do those. They're like, I'm sorry for... We have consider your foundation. It says, look how committed you are to love. And then we have do something for someone else. Give your attention to another. What this one is giving me, this is giving me like, what was it? Okay, this is giving me like if you were, again, if you were already connected to this person and then all of a sudden it's stuck. You don't hear from this person. You don't know from this person. You don't trip. Chocolate chip. That's literally what I heard. And I don't even be saying shit like that. That was funny, okay? Stupid little shit like that makes me laugh. I like to laugh, okay? It says practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. Again, don't trip. It's for a reason. You didn't stop hearing from this person because this person moved on, or because this person wanted to be with somebody else, or they're with somebody else. No. It's because maybe they were feeling it out. They were like, should I not? But what if, but this, that, I don't know. They were like all up in their head. But they always came back to the same answer. No matter how much they're up here, like, you know what it is? This is what I'm getting. I'm getting someone who, like, dissects everything. So, let's just put it like this as an example, right? It's you and another person that we're interested in, right? So they slice you open and then dissect. They go point for point, like too much. Okay? Too much. They're like, well, Collective is beautiful, smart. They got a good job. I see that they're a wonderful parent and they're this and they're that and they're this. But they got an attitude. They talk back. You know, they set boundaries. When they say they don't like something, they don't like it. They're not this. They're not, you know, like Collective is firm, right? But then this person, right? Like they don't test me like Collective does, and they don't wish me a good day like Collective does. Collective texts me every single morning, hey, I hope you have a good day. This person doesn't do that. And every time I get a text message from Collective, it just makes my heart smile. That's literally what I'm hearing, okay? They're like, every time they get something from you, and even though every time they receive something from you, it's like their heart skips a beat. Thank you, Spirit. Their heart skips a beat. And even though this other person as well might be beautiful and charming and she's great and she's this and she's that, she's not you at the end of the day. That's how this person thinks. This other person has 20 things that are amazing about them. But the one thing that they don't have that you do is that you're you and they're them. And that's all they need. That's all they need to know. Ooh, and I just heard, and it terrifies them. It terrifies them. Maybe because they've never been in love. Maybe because they've never been in love. Or maybe because they've always been taken as a joke. I just heard that, taken as a joke. And you don't do that to them. You don't take them as a joke. You take them seriously. Like when they speak, you listen. Right? Or when they're like, when it's joking time, like you joke together. You play around together. You know, it's fun when it needs to be fun. It's serious when it needs to be serious. It's loving and kind when it needs to be like that. Like this. Oh my God. It just, oh my God, I'm gonna cry. I just want to say, like, it just feels so loving. And this person's in love with you. This person's in love with you. Even though it doesn't seem that way, okay? I feel like this person is like really like throwing you off guard. Like if you see this person on a daily, for example, like, oh, good morning. And you continue, they continue, right? And you're like, okay. Because normally there's more interaction is what I'm getting. Interaction. There's more interaction. And right now there isn't. Right? So right now it's kind of like cordial. Like, oh, good morning. Oh my God, I just saw a big ass butterfly. Confirmation. Confirmation, guys. Oh my God. I just saw a big ass butterfly. It was like those big ass ones, the black and yellow. Google that, okay? And you'll get that confirmation right there that you need. I just saw a massive ass butterfly. So it's, again, I'm on the money, okay? Who is not tapped the fuck in? Yeah, but this person, yeah, so you guys you probably had already kicked it off. But this person now is acting like standoffish. This person is kind of like you just not understand. You don't know. You're like, fuck, things were going so great. We were texting and calling and going out and doing this and just, oh my God, it was so great. And now there's just nothing. And it's because now two things have to happen. This person needs to get out of fear and catch up to you. Okay? This person is going to start to feel the vibes, the energy. And maybe even with this person that he was interested in as well, it's not like they're going to start to feel like this person, like I was saying, right? Like this person is like, ugh. No, they're not going to start to feel like that, because maybe it is a great person, right? Maybe they are an amazing person, but they're not for them. You are meant for them. You're meant for them. Okay? Let's see. Hold on, guys. Look what fell on the ground. It says, love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. And I feel like that, again, that's this person. This person is terrified. I said it. This person is terrified. And this person doesn't even again, this person needs to get to your level. Why? Because once this person gets to your level, spiritually speaking, okay, this person is going to understand that the love for each other that you are going to have, or even just the love that you're going to have for them, is going to help them heal past hurt. Maybe you're a healer. Maybe that's another one of your gifts. Thank you, Spirit. Now I'm getting hot. Woo. I just got hella hot, y'all. Maybe this person doesn't realize that yet about you. Or maybe this person doesn't know that about you just yet, right? Maybe this person doesn't know that you are this angelic being. 5151. You're this angelic being. You're aligned. You walk hand in hand with the Most High. Okay, you walked hand in hand with celestial beings. Like, your ancestors are your crew. Period. Okay? Yeah, this person has not yet realized that the love that you are going to have for them is going to help them heal any past hurt that they may have. And maybe this is the reason why they are terrified of this feeling that they're starting to feel towards you. They're like, why in the heck am I thinking about Collective 24/7? Like, I had two options and I don't even think about that second option because Collective is too busy on my brain. And they're like, holy crap, so instead of moving forward with it, because of past pain that they've gone through, they actually put their foot in fear. So it's like they have one foot in fear and one foot with you, kind of, in a way. And then it says, provide a sense of security. It says, love helps heal past hurt and provides a sense of security and self-worth. Again, this person's going to figure it out. They're going to figure it out. They're going to figure it out because they can't stay away from you, okay? They cannot stay away from you. So the more and more they talk to you, they're going to start to figure out that just being with you, you don't even have to tell this person anything. You don't even have to have like spiritual conversations. It can just be something random like, so how was your day today? Right? How was work today? Oh, work was like this, and fuck, I got in a fight with my boss. Really? Why? What happened? And then they'll look at you and be like, you really want to know? Yeah. I'm asking. It's because I want to know. And on the inside, they're going to be like, she cares. He cares. He wants to know about my day. She wants to know about my day. We did get that divine masculine, so I'm... My baby be always trying to be up in my videos. Bye, pues. Yeah, so they're going to start to see it by you doing little things like that. Or you considering them. Thank you, Spirit, when you consider them. Like, if you say, It'll be like, hey, I remember that you told me that, I don't know. I don't know. What do I say? I don't even know. This can be a situation towards where, like, I don't know, something stupid, right? Like, you can be like, hey, I remember you told me last week that you were, like, so in the mood for tacos. And I'm actually making tacos right now. You want some? And this person's like, really? You're like, yeah. I got, like, 4 or 5 here. Go. Hold on, guys. And you're like, yeah. Just come over and pick them up. And this person does come. And they're like, oh, shit. And you made them their tacos. You give them like chilito, cilantro, cebollita, a little Coke. You feel me? And they're like, collective. Okay, coming through. But it's something so meaningless, right? 555. They're going to change. They're going to start to see the change. They're going to start to notice that they won't be able to stop it anymore. And this is also, this is also giving like divinely guided, like divinely nudged, divinely pushed. Like the Most High is like, all right, my guy, I don't need to give you that kick in your ass for you to get that this is your person. This is your divine feminine. Like, what more do you need? I'm letting you know now. ¿Qué más? It says, ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. And this one flipped over. Maybe you are someone that's used to doing everything on your own. Thank you, Spirit. I just heard that. And this person is gonna come to help. Maybe you're a divine feminine, you know, who's been doing it solo for a minute. For a cool minute. Okay? And this person, I just heard 9 in shining armor. This person is going to be your knight in shining armor. Confirmation. All right, Spirit. Anything else? Okay. Why not? It says, turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. Reflect on the time when you experienced love. Turn on your heart light. But I feel like you did already. I feel like you did already, because again, like I said, this person, you might be seeing feathers. If you're seeing feathers, that could be a confirmation of what we're talking about here, because there's a lot of feathers in this in that card. ¿Qué le dije? Yeah. I think you already did that. Your heart is lit. I just heard your heart is lit. And that's the reason why this person can't deny it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Mommy.
What can I say? Act as if your partner is here. Oh my God. Act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you. So you will always consider them. And there's a massive ass butterfly in this card. Mira. And I just saw it. Again, I'm going to say it again. This person is in your energy. Okay? Do something for somebody else. On the bottom of the deck again. Don't stress off of it, okay? Don't stress off of it. Let's see what comes out regarding this person. Yeah. Do not stress out. Don't stress out. If you already went within and you already feel this nudge that this person is your person, this person is your person. Act as if they were already here, if they're already yours, as if you guys were already on this journey together. Oh my goodness. Wow. It says, open your heart. It will help you attract more love. And isn't that what this one said? It said, turn on your heart light. Reflect on the time you felt love. Or maybe that's the advice for this person. But this person is terrified of love. This person is terrified of love. Of falling in love, of being in love. Maybe, okay, maybe... I was just about to say, maybe they never been in love, but maybe they've only dealt with these kind of people. I was just about to say that, and it's on the split. So they've had, those are the kind of relationships or situationships that they've had. Because I don't think that this person's ever really been in love with someone. It's not giving that. And that's why they're very much being guided to open their heart and to allow to be loved. Like really loved. Like really considered. I keep hearing that. Considered, like consider this person. Like consider it. I feel like that's how you are, right? You're an empath. You're a considerate person. You feel for people. You care for people. Like if you're gonna, we did get that card, right? Oh my God. I didn't even know I shuffled this. And it was on the bottom of the card. The one to do something for somebody else. That's why I said don't trip off of it. Continue doing what you're doing. And I thought that was still on the bottom of the deck. And it's not. And I don't even have it out here. And what's on the bottom? It says new love. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work. Propose or for spiritual growth. Again, yeah. They have narcissists on the bottom of the deck. Somebody's too full of themselves. Again, maybe those are the type of people that have been... that they've been dealing with. Or... okay. And this is either for you or them. But I'm thinking it's you. You got a whack-ass, punk-ass past person here that's going to try to fuck this up. Either you or them. Okay? Period. But I really do feel that it's for you. That's why that narcissist shit was out there. Because maybe that's what the fuck you got out of. That's what the hell you left behind. Right? And you've healed. You've done the work. You've healed. That's why you've elevated spiritually. You're on another level. Spiritually speaking, okay, you've ascended, you're doing the work, you're aligned, right? Fuck, my eye itches now. And so now you're like, again, you went and told the universe, I'm ready for love, I'm open to love, I'm open to receive love, I am deserving of love, I love and I am deserving of love. And the universe was like, okay, my child, here you go. And they gave you this person. Okay? But they gave you this person because, again, like I said, you might be some form of healer. And this person doesn't realize just yet that the love that you carry within you is going to heal them. And you guys, therefore, are going to create love together. Okay? But narcissist and someone else. It says someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this. And didn't I tell you that this person had a secret? Maybe, again, like I said, maybe it was somebody else that they were talking to. And maybe when this person gets dismissed, they are going to have a problem with it. They're going to try to continue to, like, get in the middle of you two. But it's protected. This connection is protected by your ancestors, by your angels, by your spirit guides, by everybody. Your whole squad, your whole spirit squad. It's protected. Nothing and nobody is coming in the middle of what you guys have going on. And it doesn't matter if it's the person that gets dismissed or if it's your past person. Regardless of who it is, this connection is divinely protected. This is I just heard sacred union. I just heard sacred marriage, and I saw the sacred marriage card that is in this deck. Okay? Yeah, see, nobody's going to be able to stop this from happening. Nobody's going to interrupt God's plan. It's God's plan. This person, if it's a divine union, right? So what does that mean? That it comes from the divine. Who's going to stop that? Who? Nobody. Not even this person. This person can resist it all they want. But it's going to happen. Because God said so. Okay? Mira, otra vez. It came out. Look. It came out. What's on the bottom of the deck? Okay. I don't like talking about this. It's a little embarrassing. But now my nose is going to start to itch again. Okay, hold on. It says intimacy, sexual chemistry, reminiscing. Two things, right? Either this person is very sexually attracted to you, or it's giving you did the do already. It's giving you did the do already, and this person's like, it's giving you did the do already, and this person's reminiscing about it. And they could even compare. They could even be like, oh, well, collective, you know, blah, blah, blah. And this other person, you see that mosca, like where, whatever. And this other person wasn't, but collective, boo, 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 boo. And I just, I'm just getting that. It's like, and collective's just amazing and wonderful. In the sheets. And maybe let's just say it happened once or twice, right? And that was that, and it got cut off. It was nothing. There was no communication, zero communication. But this person cannot stop thinking about it. Okay? So again, it's just another, like I said, they go point for point when it comes to you. And that's a big point. Because I just heard sacral. Or maybe it's sacred. Sacred. Hold on. We have moving, change of residence, moving in with your partner. You know, I don't know much about it, right? But this person can be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That one just flew out. And this is on the bottom of the deck again, y'all. I don't know much about this, right? Because I'm still like learning. But I do know now, right, that when you come together that way, it's a connection of, it's an energy. Two energies connect, two energies combine, two energies love on each other, things like that, right? Souls linking together, right? Two souls come together. Hold on. Here you go, girl. Yeah, so, so you gotta be mindful. It's like two energies linking together. So you're taking their energy, they're taking yours. Like the energies are being, hold on. So two souls combined, right? And sometimes, yeah, we do gotta be careful with who we're laying with, right? Because sometimes we're laying with the enemy and we're not. That's why you got to keep the cookie in the cookie jar until at least you 80% know. You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I trying to say? Like, that laying down with somebody is another way of people pulling your energy from you, right? But, it doesn't feel like that. 111 on the timer. It does not feel like that. This person reminisces about those moments. Like if I just heard paradise. Like it was paradise. It was amazing. It was the greatest. It was, time stood still. Time stood still. Look what flew out. It says honeymoon. Honeymoon phase, attending someone's wedding. Honeymoon phase, attending someone's wedding. But this is giving, you're in the honeymoon phase and eventually you're going to be attending your own wedding. Okay. Anything else, Spirit, before we go? Because we've been on here a minute. Alright. I saw Moving On, and Moving On did come out. I get that this person's going to move on. This person's going to move on, not from you, from that other person. It says, give it time. Everything in divine timing, let things flow. And didn't I say, continue doing what you're doing. Do not worry about it. Do not stress. How come he stopped talking to me? How come she stopped talking to me? How come they? Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Because what's meant for you, it's gonna come. It's gonna come. Okay? Again, like I said, what is meant, it says in here, divine timing, let it flow. So whatever is meant for you is gonna find you. Cycles. Fake karma, something ending, something new beginning. Again, something is done. Something is done. They're done. They want a new beginning. They want something else. I just heard again, they want moving on. They want to move on. Vacation came out again. Yeah, they want you. You're the babe. Manifest. Tell the universe exactly what you want. You did that. You did that already, and I feel like that person's doing it now. This person is asking, the universe is asking God if you are, yeah. Final message here, Spirit. Final message here, Spirit. I think I said that already. Final message. Okay. It says sexuality. Someone's still figuring themselves out. But it came out on the fence. Like, it was going in reverse. So maybe this person's not confused about who they are. Right? They're not confused. What is that? Let's ask what that is. What is that? Hold on, let's see. What? Again. What are you doing? Déjale sus cosas. Okay, hold on. I'm being told to use this deck. I was really trying to stay under an hour, y'all. I really was. It says twin flame divine connection. Divine feminine. What? I don't. Okay. It says storm turmoils coming ahead. What? Player strategic. What in the hell? I feel that we're tapping into something else right now. We are tapping into something else. We're not tapping into something else. Whoever your past person is, was a player, probably karmic, right? Because we did have narcissists in the other deck. But they're about to start feeling like this. Because you, divine feminine, are about to be in a divine connection with your person. Okay? Like, you're going to be happy. You're going to be happy with this union. You're going to be happy in this union. That's why you hear all that interruption. You hear? My kids never do that. They were under this table fighting with the dog. 2 of my kids were on the bottom fighting with the dog. So you hear, like, this person is probably going to be like that. Coming back, trying to fight with you, trying to argue with you. Like, how dare you? Like, how could you? Like, you don't love me anymore? Like, no, motherfucker. You're a player. You're strategic. You're a fake and a phony. That's literally... That's what I just heard. You're fake and a phony. Yeah, you're fake and a phony. And I'm free. I'm free. I found my freedom because I surrender. I don't fuck with you. Oh, stupid ass bitch. I ain't fucking with you. That's what I just started hearing. I don't fuck with you. Yeah, like, no. Like, you're good. I'm cool. It's good. Maybe this person already came back and was like, please take me back. I blah, 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 blah. And you're like, no. Give up my freedom for you? Give up all this work I've put into myself for you? No way. I had the courage and the strength to leave your ass. And that's where you staying. Behind. Bye. I climbed that shit solo. With my spirit team. Right beside me. Fuck out of here. Yeah, absolutely not. Good for you, Divine Feminine. And I only say Divine Feminine because the card came out, okay? If you are silence, no contact. That's how it should be. Bye-bye. Toodaloo. Adios. Good riddance. And yeah. Anything else, Spirit? I thought we were tapping into something else. I wasn't understanding the situation. See? They mad. So, yeah, again, the situation had kicked off, right? And there was nothing. You guys hadn't made it official yet. You weren't boyfriend and girlfriend. You weren't actually, like, dating. Single, not in a relationship. That's you right now. But this is also you. Romance, feelings. Like, you have the feelings. I feel like this person does, too. Again, I just heard, but terrified. But terrified. But scared. They're going to figure out, though, that you are not like the rest. That's not you. You know? Love, strong attraction. They know that. Again, like I said, you live in their brain rent-free. You live on their mind. You live in their mind rent-free. And I like how, like, the sun or the moon, like, even reflects all the way here. It's 1, 2, 3. 3 could be significant, okay? Yeah, this person. And you know what this is giving? This is giving, like, that vacation. This is giving this. Okay? Okay, final messages for reals now. I know Spirit still has something to say, dude. Silence, no contact. It came out anyway. That's how you are. Or maybe that's how it is right now. That's what it is right now. Look, we have faded meeting and dating, meeting someone new. You know what it's giving? Like, this person better hurry up kind of shit. And stop being scared, okay? And get with it. Because otherwise, again, you out here single, right? Not in a relationship. You're free. Yeah, literally. Okay, it's okay. You're free. You're free. And you out here single. You out here looking right. You out here looking cute. Why do I keep hearing curse words? Is it because I'm cursing all the time? I just heard motherfuckers looking. Okay, motherfuckers looking. So I feel like this person needs to hurry up and get out of this silence, no contact, because you snooze, you lose. Okay? Period. Bájese de ahí. Non-committal, independent. Miss Independent. Cheating, broken trust. With this non-committal independence and this cheating and broken trust card, what I'm getting, maybe at one point you were like that, non-committal. You've always been independent. I feel like your past person cheated, broke your trust, right? And whoever the hell this is, right? Player, strategic, right? Cheating. They underestimated a divine feminine, bitch. Okay, they underestimated a divine feminine is what I'm getting. You have always been independent. Okay, this is a very much divine feminine reading is what I'm getting, period. Like, I mean, I don't want to be saying that because, I mean, there's no gender, right? But fuck, it's giving that. This is giving cheated, broken trust, player, strategic. Like, whoever the hell your past person was, they played with it and they lost. Okay, because you are a divine feminine. You've always been a divine feminine. Okay, who's very fucking independent. And this past person, you know, with this card, like, look at the little girl, right? She just looks like arrogant. Like, oh, you left? You gonna come back? Motherfucker, no, I'm not. Who the fuck you think? Like, I'm a divine feminine who's independent. Period. I do not have to commit to no motherfucker, to nobody. Okay? I do me. I stay in my lane. Okay? I ain't got time to be worried about what other motherfuckers is doing. Because I'm too busy doing me. That's what that's giving. And that's why, where's that? This shit is happening to this person. Can you guys hear that helicopter? Confirmation. Okay? That's why this shit's happening. This person, oh, this person's gonna lose their shit when they see who you're with. They're gonna be like, for that? Maybe they think, again, the little girl is getting very arrogant and whatnot. Maybe they're gonna think like, I look better than that. I can give you more than they can. I'm this, I'm that, I'm boo, 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 boo. If that was true, right, you'd still be with that person. But no, they're a liar who's a cheater and they cannot be trusted. So who in the hell are you trying to play? Like a divine feminine? Please. A divine feminine. Not only a divine feminine, but who is divinely protected? Like, fuck out of here with that. I can't. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. That's why I was like, hold up. Because it was, no. Like, and look what popped out, though. Tell me I'm not tap the fuck in or I'm not tap the fuck in. It says fears, afraid. But you know what? I don't know if you can really see, but I'm going to tell you what the picture in the card is. It's a key, like the door opening with the key inside of it, and somebody's going in. With that, what I'm getting is that it says fears, afraid, but they're going to walk through that door anyways. They're going to be terrified. Right? They're going to be like, thank you, Spirit. They're going to take that leap of faith. This person is going to take that leap of faith. They're going to say, fuck it. I'm going to do it all with my divine feminine. I'm going to do it all with my divine feminine. Because I know that's where it is and I know that's where it's going to be. Nothing else matters. That's what this is giving. If you see, like, you see that door, keys, and there's like a person, but this person is like blurry almost, you know? So that's the fear. That's the fear this person has. But I'm hearing as soon as they walk through that door, they're going to be like, Confirmation. Confirmation. Oh my God. And I haven't even said it yet. Once they walk through the door, they're going to be like, oh, that's what I was scared of. I was scared about nothing. Collective is so wonderful. Collective is so this. Collective is so that. Oh my God. Everything I ever thought and felt and said about collective was true, because everything I ever expected from collective, it is what it is and then some. Like, you're going to exceed their expectations. So that's how they're going to feel. They're going to be like, scared? I was scared. I was terrified. But for what? Collective is honest, loyal. They love God. They're on a spiritual journey. They're guiding me through mine. Maybe you're going to be their mentor. It's what it's giving. But, yeah. Oh my God, this is so wonderful. Where's that from Spider-Man? Wonderful. So they say. Social media, keeping tabs. All right, Spirit. Any final messages? Let's clear that and let's call it, because, bruh. My babies be saying that. Bruh. Oh, she says, they say that falling in love is wonderful. Wonderful. So they say. Hold up. This is giving vibes. Yeah. This past person might be keeping tabs on you on social media. They might feel regretful that they made a mistake, that they fumbled a divine feminine. Okay, pero oops, ni modo. I'm so sorry. Okay. The divine feminine is on a whole different call, hearing from them. Okay, I'm going to say it. Your person's going to call you. Your person's going to call you and tell you. If they don't, like I said, if they don't tell you, like, let's hang out this weekend, or let's, whatever going away type situation they call you up with, go. Go. Use your discernment, okay? Do what you do. But I feel like that's what's about to happen. They are going to call you. You're going to hear from them, and they're going to speak their truth. So maybe for some of you, you might not even have to go anywhere. This person is just going to take that leap of faith, hit you up and be like, yo, this is what it is. And then they're going to lay it on you on the phone. Maybe they don't have, okay, thank you, Spirit. Maybe they don't have to say it face to face. And they're going to tell you on the phone. Maybe because they're scared of what you might say. We do have fear, right? So maybe this person already works up the courage and calls you and tells you, but now they're like terrified, right, of what you're going to say. If you're going to be like, fuck out of here, or get the fuck out, whatever, right? Ooh! Did you guys see that, how that card came out? I hope you guys see how that card came out. So I was going to say, this bullshit right here, your ex be checking up on you, seeing what you're doing, if you posted anything, if you're in a relationship, if you are dating somebody, if you're going out and meeting new people, like they stalk you like nobody's business, okay? Because yes, they're in regret. They made a mistake. Oh my God, how did I fumble a divine feminine? Because you're a liar and a cheater and a manipulator and you can't be trusted, period. Okay, and then this fell right on top of regret and mistakes. So they might come, or they already did, however, right? Oh, I'm so sorry. I swear I love you. I'm not going to lie to you this time. I won't cheat on you this time. I know I've done it like 20 times in the past, but I swear this time I won't. You didn't believe that shit. You put that shit in the grave, and there is no second chances. Okay? There are no second chances. Again. There are no second chances. There are no second chances. That shit flew right on top of regret and mistakes. So maybe this person already told you, like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. And you're like, boy, please. Bye. Miss me with all that bullshit. Because that's what the fuck it is. It's bullshit. It's another lie. That's all the fuck they know how to do is lie. And I'm getting mad. So I just noticed this, that it says sacred right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know if you guys can see. It says sacred. So maybe this was a divine partner. Maybe this was a twin flame, because we did have twin flame come out. Maybe it was, and this person fumbled it. This person, again, cheating, broken trust. And you see the rings there? Okay? Yeah, this person, maybe it was. Maybe this was a divine partner. Maybe this was, maybe that's what the twin flame card is. Maybe it was your twin flame. Maybe your past person was your twin flame. Right? It does say twin flame. What does it say? Twin flame. Because I didn't say that about your person. It says twin flame divine connection. So maybe this was your twin flame, a divine connection. Maybe you both were meant to do something. Spiritually speaking, like, right? Okay, vaya a sentarse pues. Maybe you guys were. But this person fucked it up. Fucked up the whole game. Maybe you were tested and this person was tested and you passed your test, and that's why you woke up and this person didn't. Thank you, Spirit. And this person didn't. This person decided to lie and manipulate and play, right? And cheat and do all that bullshit. And now they're in regret that they made a mistake. But you've been gone. You've been gone. Because again, like I said, you woke up. So now you're on a different frequency. And not everybody can come. And this past person is one of those persons. Why? Because they did not do the work. They chose the easy route. And they were like, oh, it's cool. She's used to it. She's used to me playing around and fucking around and going out and doing the do and then coming back. And she don't give a fuck. She's okay with it. You never were okay with shit like that. Okay, and so that's why now that you're in this type of energy, right? You're in this kind of energy. This person's like, oh shit, she don't need me. She's gonna find another. Yeah, very that. I'm so sorry. No. Dead and gone. That is over. There are no second chances. This whole situation is in the grave. That's why Cycles came out, didn't it?
Oh wait, mommy.
That's why Cycles came out. Fate, karma, something ending, something new beginning. Again, you closed this cycle. Thank you, Spirit. You closed it. The moment you woke up and started doing the work and went through that tower and the dark night of the soul and the whole 9, you closed it. You began to close that cycle. Because with this person, this is what you were doing. You were going round and round and round. The moment you were like, fuck this. I am a divine feminine. I am a divine feminine. I am independent. I am me. Fuck that. I deserve better. I am going to do better. I do better. I love me. I love myself. I'm going to put myself first. And that's exactly what you did. That is literally what you did. That very moment, this cycle closed and that shit was dead. Wow. That shit was dead. Hold on, something flipped. Healing and releasing. The grass was greener on the other side. Heartbreak shattered. Damn, they all flipped over. So yeah, thought the grass was greener on the other side. The possibilities were endless, right? Look at that. The possibilities were endless. Grass is greener. Possibilities, yeah. And now they're heartbroken and shattered, right? Heartbroken and shattered while you're healing and relaxing. I'm telling you, I can't. So I asked to clarify this card. Okay? And we got that other, like I said, yeah, we got the possibilities, the grass is greener, and heartbreak. Because again, this person thought the possibilities were endless, right? Or he thought, or they thought that the possibilities of getting back together were endless. The possibilities of getting back together with you were endless. So this person can continue to lie and cheat and do whatever they wanted to do because they always thought that the possibility we're getting back together was not slim to none. It was like 80% yes. It was like 80-20. Like 20 no and 80 yes. And they were cool with that. As long as they got to come back while they were out fucking around. And no, that's not the case. That's why they're heartbroken and shattered. Because this shit, they know it's over. They know they gotta let go. Why? Because you got a soulmate. Everlasting connection. And this soulmate is clarifying the call or hearing from them. Okay? So, let's see. It says, between the line looks for what's hidden. I asked for the, to clarify the soulmate. And this is what I got. Again, there's something that this person has to say. So check the undertone, check the, not mask, not showing true self. But this is not giving me bad. It's not giving me bad. Again, it's this person hiding how they're like deeply in love with you. Okay. I just saw Spirit. Why you play me like that? Hold up, y'all. Okay. Why you gotta play me like that, Spirit? That's that was that. Is that it? Huh? I think I know what's happening, but hold up. All right. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So, where you at? The first one that came out to clarify, calling, hearing from the soulmate, everlasting, divine masculine, and we have the divine feminine out here. If this is not a sacred union, I don't know what the hell is. And you guys are not gonna have to worry about no third party interference at all. That's what this is. Third party interference. It was in reverse. No. Your past person gets to watch. I don't know. I was gonna say this motherfucker was mean. 144. Oh my, and 44. Ay, Dios mío. I'm telling you, like, whoever the fuck this past person was, I hope you learned your lesson. Okay? I hope you learned your lesson. I hope you learned what you needed to learn from that. Okay? I hope you learned your lesson. Okay? Because your past person, because we did get that third party, right? It was giving someone else. Ay. Yeah, see? But this one came right up. And this one was in reverse. And I told you that this one seemed like it was for your person. Again, maybe your person being involved with somebody else as well, or interested in somebody else as well, right? But with this one in reverse, it's giving that your past person is not going to be able to interrupt whatever you got going on. So it's giving like the person, he's going to tell that person like, I'm sorry, but I don't think we should continue. And that's that. He's not going to tell this person like, oh, I'm leaving you for the collective. No, not at all. He's just going to say like, I'm sorry, I just feel like we're not vibing. So I'm just going to step away from the connection. Okay. Okay. So the problem, well, no, thank you, Spirit. I was going to say the problem was probably going to, the problem's probably going to be your ex. But no, Spirit just said no, they're not a problem. Wow. This was a very, very, very informative and lovely reading. I hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Adios.